Okay, starting out to Morristown this morning, taking a few notes. I left at 8:35, and this time I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm going to drive on 40, but I don't want to drive this early on 40 off of West Hills Paper Mill this early because traffic is just, I got toothpaste on my face. I got toothpaste on my face. Anyway, when I do this trip, I'm going to do 10 trips to Morristown. This will be my third trip. You see on the GPS where I'm at, how I'm going. I'm kind of dodging 40 a little bit because of the traffic. I may get into traffic though when I'm gonna get on 40 down here off UT campus. That may be bad traffic too, but I'm keeping a log in my computer of all the details about the drives I do to Morristown, so that to help me remember, just to help me remember things that I've done. Like I just told myself what time I've left Morristown. I'm going to record, keep data on how much time that I drove, how many miles that I drove. That's very important when it comes to doing what I'm doing, because I'm going to look at that, and my brain of anxiety is going to see 10 times all this data information. It's going to tell me, it's going to tell my brain. See, part of my anxiety problem is that I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm going to be too tired. I feel like this is impossible. And so by creating a journal, by creating on a spreadsheet all this data information 10 times, I want to look at that, say, Tim, look what you did. You got it on paper. You got the data. Look how many hours each trip that you spent. Look how many miles that you did. Try to put as much data as I can, but there's only so much space I can put the data, so I have to put most important things. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I want to see 10 times on paper. Boom! This is what you did. This is what you can do. You know, Paul wrote in the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, somewhere in chapter 2, verse. Paul wrote that Jesus Christ is the highest name. All of heaven, all of earth, and underneath the earth, hell probably, is going to one day bow at his name. Jesus has the highest name of the heavens. And Jesus tells us we can do this in his name. He tells us to do this in his name. So I'm doing this in the name above all names, according to my Bible, according to what Paul wrote in Ephesians. I'm doing this in Jesus' name. It also says, Philippians 4:13, I believe, that's Paul too. Paul wrote that I can do all things through Christ Jesus that strengthens me. I know I've said that a million times on my driving video YouTube, and I'm saying it again. I'm doing this in Jesus' name. I'm doing this because Paul wrote I can do all things. So being as positive as I can possibly about this. You know, something else I was going to say. Totally went brain dead. There was something else I was going to say. This is one of my favorite roads, by the way. Westland. There's so many west streets in this town. I get them confused. You got Westland. This is Westland, I'm sure of that. And there's Westland, and there's West this, West that. I get them confused sometimes. There's Western Avenue, there's Westland Avenue, and then there may be another West. And it's like Cherokee. There's Cherokee Trail, there's Cherokee Boulevard, Cherokee Trail, Cherokee Boulevard, Cherokee Drive. There's all kinds of Cherokees. And there's Washington Avenue, Washington Pike, Washington Street. Oh, so many street names like that. So we get confused. I'm going to put this camera down when I get on the interstate. When I drive, I don't look at my cameras. But that camera that's right there is just right above my rear view mirror. And I have driven, I guess, 1,000 times with it there. Not had an accident yet. But I feel like when I'm on the interstate, it's a little bit distracting. I can see that rear view just fine. That camera is not in the way, but I don't know what it is about on the interstate. When I'm needing to get over in that lane, that camera there is just, I don't know why, it's just annoying me. I need another type of camera that doesn't have a video playing back. You know what I'm saying? A little other kind of camera, I don't know. But here in a minute, I'm going to put that camera down when I'm on 40. I don't know why, when I'm trying to look, I can see my rear view perfectly fine. I got two mirrors, right? I got a mirror right up here on my rear view mirror in the middle, showing me that blind spot. And then I got like 3 mirrors over here, and then that's right in the middle of my 3 mirrors. And when I look over there, I don't know, I just don't want that thing up there when I'm looking over there. I'll have to just put it down here in a minute. I just feel more comfortable with it now. I don't know what it is. It just kind of annoys me. It don't bother me like this on this road, obviously. It won't bother. I don't think it'll bother me on the AJ highway, but I'm not going to record I won't record enough of this ride, not every little bit of thing. And then I may possibly put some of this video clip in a time-lapse video where it's played fast, try to shorten the video down. So anyway, I got plenty of fluids here, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because I got all kinds of fluids here. When I'm driving, I think it's anxiety causing this. My mouth will get so dry. That is a symptom of anxiety, dry mouth. It certainly is. So anyway, well, while I'm stopped right here behind this car at this red light, I'm going to put this camera down, and you're just going to hear me talk on this thing. Okay. Okay, bro. Here we roll. I'm just going this way. I'm just trying to get out of that traffic. I'm going earlier than what I normally go. Uh-oh, prepare to stop. This may not be a good way to go. started, especially being that it's the fall season. Okay, let's roll. This is 19 and a half miles. Same, well, or is it 18 and, can't remember. The way that I went, okay, I think the way I went just now might be a mile longer, maybe, or is it the same? It was either 18 or not. I think it's a mile longer the way I went. I thought it was 18 and a half miles the other, when I went all interstate. I may have went just a mile longer, and I know it's a lot slower. But here I am. I gotta go in there and use the bathroom. Oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe these stops are good for me. I'm gonna do this today. This is gonna be the third time. I'm gonna do this 10 times before year 2026. It's gonna be done 10 times. I'm not gonna live in a bubble no more. I'm not gonna live with an anxiety zone and a comfort zone between me and Morristown no more. That's why I'm working on this. It's important to me. Let me go to the bathroom. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I can do this. Been driving for 43 years, fully capable of doing this. Oh gosh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So, I can do this. I'm gonna prove to myself 10 times before the end of this year I can do this. And this is time number 3 coming. I'm getting into, this is, I just went through Strawberry Plains. Now I'm getting into Newmarket, and I'm thinking I was going to stop on the way back. On the way going back, I wanted to stop and get some water at this well, but I think I'll, you know, you never know when you might be standing in line over here. So I think I better try right now, because I could, like, not have to stand in line right now, you know? And I may be standing like, I don't know. I think it would be best if I see if I can get some water here today. So far, can you see that? It's too blurry. I've driven 33.3 miles so far. See, down here at this traffic light, hang a right. We go down that road, hang another right. See, turn right here. Turn right here. You see these churches, these old classic. Look how old that church is. It's beautiful. And then take another right right here. It's the next left. Take another right here at this stop sign, and it's the next left. Trying my best to do this. You see it says Holston Minerals right there. When you turn here, see it says Holston Minerals. And it's right here behind. I have to go to the bathroom again, believe it or not. I see somebody's here getting water. Old barn right there. Somebody here getting water for Subaru. Okay, I'm down here with Holston. Start this video right here. I'm not really having, I'm being honest. I'm not really having too bad of anxiety issues right now. I feel pretty freaking good, praise the Lord. I actually feel pretty good. But my stomach is just rolling a little bit. I don't have a constipation. The problem I had with constipation and diarrhea, now it's just my stomach wants to go too much. I don't have to take Miralax anymore. I mean, if 2 more days, I will have gone a week without Miralax. See, there's another car coming. See, this place lines up, man. Hopefully on my way back, I'm going to be able to get some water here. See, somebody else is coming. I tell you, that place, that lady in there was telling me that is not only spring water, but it's filtered spring water. It's filtered spring water, so it's double pure. And then I take it home and purify it again. So I hope I can get this water. I hope I can get this water when I get back. We'll see if I can. If I can't, it's no big deal. Hopefully there won't be no long line. That church there must be adding on to the church. So anyway, I'm gonna make a little bit of a video between Newmarket and Jefferson City's next. Can I go? Please go. I guess I went. You know what? I need to have my sunglasses on. I need to have sunglasses on. If it's cloudy, I don't like to wear my sunglasses if the sun's not shining enough. But when the sun's shining the way it is right now, and I put these things on, they have kind of it's just my eyes. These are easier on my eyes or something. My 10 is 45 through here. It's 45 miles an hour through here, and they will write you up one. I've gone 35 miles so far, but I think the way that I went this time is about a mile longer, avoiding part of the interstate the way I did. I just put the cruise control on. Here in a little bit, right before Jefferson City, it goes down to 40. I gotta remember that. They like to sit down here and pass out speed. They like to sit down here and pass out speed tickets, if you know what I mean. Okay, driving through Newmarket where the speed limit is 45, what helps keeps me from speeding, so I got a 6-speed, what helps keeps me from speeding is just put it in 5th, don't put it in 6th. Put it in 5th gear, because I can tell by the feel and the sound of the engine. I kind of feel the vibration through the car, and I hear the engine too. That keeps me from speeding. But on the other hand, riding it in 5th, my gas mileage goes from about 40 to 28. It really shoots my gas mileage down riding in 5th. This car, there they are right over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 lawmen. 4 lawmen over there. Well, together, usually when there's more than one, there's trouble going on. But, or sometimes they just be in a meeting, I guess. I don't know. See, I'm wanting to do 47, and right down there, there's a speed limit sign. That sign right there is where I think it changes to 40. No, it still says 45. It's kind of a speed trap right here, because it said, look, watch this. It says 45 in school zone. It's 9:42. See, that sign right there said 45, and then look, this sign right here says 40. Why does it go 40? Why have that sign there, and then that's, I don't know, that looks like a speed trap. Because if you see that sign 45, and you're not paying attention, and you don't see the 40 sign, you just assume it's 45 down through here. Then what if you're doing 55, or, you know, I don't know, that's kind of a speed trap, I feel like. Well, I made it to Jefferson City for the 4th time on my own. If you count what I did in 2024, it's my 5th time driving to Jefferson City. But that time back in 2024, I did have a friend with me. But this is definitely the 4th time I've driven to Jefferson City on my own. Don't seem right. Well, no, that's about right. Okay, that's probably going to be about right, because I think I'm a mile off. I think I drove the way I went's about a mile longer. So that means that if what I think is true, I drove a mile longer going down Westland Avenue to avoid the interstate, then that means I should hit the Hamlin County line at 41 miles. I need to go to the bathroom, but I think I'm going to press on and try to use the bathroom at that McDonald's in Alpha. If what I think is true. Yeah, because I remember. Okay, I remember. It was 38 miles from where I live, 38 miles. To this Walmart down here in Jefferson City, and it was 42 miles. It's 2 miles. So let's see here. Yeah, I guess that would be right. Man, driving in 5th gear just killed my gas mileage going through there. I'll have to remember that next time. I need to get my gas mileage up to 40, please. Pals. I would love to have a chili cheeseburger from Pals, but that will crush my diet. Should I do it anyway? Because not every day I get Pals. I don't know right now. Let me think about it. It's just 9:45. It's too early for that. Stay in lane. Okay, I'm going to try to drive in the way of getting my gas mileage to go up. Now it's gone up to 28.5. Well, you know what? I'm going to have... Well, that's right. I drove... You know what? I drove a lot. I forgot. I just remembered something. Remember, I drove a little bit back there and for that water place. That could have been about a mile. And then, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So right here is going to be 40 miles. But remember, I drove about a half a mile off this road, then I drove a half mile, so that makes sense that this is 40 miles. So at 42 miles, just 2 more miles, I will be across the Hamlin County line. I got a dang traffic light here. Boy, if you had a gas card, Waggle's gas card, it'd be $2.50 a gallon there. Okay, 2 more miles, I'll be at the Hamlin County line. I wish there was a way I could just pull over, stop, take a picture of that. Just stopping and going is going to kill my gas mileage. I'm trying to see how much gas mileage I get. One thing about this trip that I'm doing, I won't figure it out when I get back to Knoxville, is I'm trying to see how much gas I'll spend doing this trip to Morristown, so I just like to know. I know that it's 55 right here. Okay, it's feeling it's 55 right here. Vehicle right there is going to block the view, and I'm going to miss it coming up. Damn it. Oh, that friggin' vehicle is going to totally block the view. Coming up. I may have already passed it. Didn't see it because that damn thing was in my way. No, right there it is, there it is, there it is, Tim, there it is. It's right before this Marathon gas station. There it is. There it is. Welcome to Morristown. There it is, Lakeway area. And then right here it says Hamlin County line. Boom. Hamlin County line. There used to be a seafood place. God, the place is run down now. I'm in Hamlin County, 4th time, baby. Hamlin County, 4th time. I'm sorry. No. That, erase that. Delete that part. No, 3rd time by myself. That means I better pay attention. KA alert is a serious cop alert. It's 10 minutes before 10. Not the fourth, it's the third time. It was the fourth time I made it to Jefferson City, third time here. Practically the fourth time, but no, not exactly. Okay, I'm going to video this ride right down here to Alpha, and then I'm going to stop the video a minute. I got to go to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. I'm okay, not too bad, doing pretty good so far. And usually the way my day rolls, I'll feel even better a few hours from now. Think about stopping by park one more time, talking, see if Jason came by here the other day and he was off. He acted like he didn't want to see me. I don't know why. I might eat McDonald's. I'm not eating McDonald's because I'm still trying to lose weight. I may eat McDonald's again one day when I just can't do it right now. I'm still trying to lose weight. Hang on, check that Taco Bell. I'm lined up in there. I'm in Morristown again, third time almost. 6 more times to declare my brain certified as no more driving. I think I'm gonna go over here this time because that McDonald's is kind of crowded. It looks like it'd be hard to get in and out of. Okay, I'm at Panther Creek State Park. I came by here to see my friend Jason. He's not here, he's on vacation. He went up to see his mom in Virginia. So what I'm going to do here right now, let's see how, I'm going to show you the road. I'm going to show you where I used to live, where I grew up. I used to ride my kid. I used to ride my bicycle as a kid to this park from where I live, and you're about to see what I used to do when I was like 8, 9, 10, 12 years old. I kid you not, I did. I remember doing this. My mom and dad knew I'd do this. They whooped my ass to be a little kid and drive this far. This is Panther Creek State Road. That's Cameron. I used to ride my bicycle. Okay, 49 miles on my trip meter. Remember, 49 miles on the trip meter. I'm gonna see how far it is from here to where and I drive here and back. Of course, I came here, I had to go back home. So let's see how far it is. This is how far I used to ride my bike when I was a little kid, all the time. Of course, my parents could not know I'd be in trouble.
Testing. System ready.
It was actually 49.2 when I left. This was always so fun to ride down this hill and then ride up. This was so friggin' fun. I get flying down this hill, and then I get about this far up, and then the rest of the way I'd have to either pedal it or walk it. It was insane, this hill. This is Cameron Road, and this is Cameron Road going. The Cameron Road goes this way and that way. I'm not sure what that road. Yeah, Cameron Road. That's Cameron Road, and that's another road name. I don't know the name of that road. This is Cameron. I know a lot of these roads. I know I'm fixing to be on Kittles Ridge Road at the end of here, and then I'm going to be on Emmons Bend. Space in my phone because I got a lot of recording I'm going to do today. Man, I wished I could move back here so bad. If I moved back here so bad, the first couple of weeks, what I'd be doing for fun. And I used to do this all the time when I was 17, 18, 19 year old for fun. I used to do this. I've always done this. This has been fun. This may not sound like fun to you, but it's just ride these roads all over. And I would memorize the name of the roads. I still know them. This is Cameron. This up here is Kittles Ridge. I'm going to know Kittles Ridge because what in the world's going on? That's a bad place to be. Can I do it like this? He just stopped right there, I guess. Don't worry about no rain or anything. So far, it's been a little over 2 miles. It's been 2.5 miles. And I know from here I'm a mile away, so that was 3.5 miles, I believe. Let's see. Well, wait a minute here. Let me think here a minute. See, this is Emmons Bend, and Kittles Ridge Road goes that way. And up over the hill here is Quail Hollow. That's where it's grown up, but there used to be a dirt field here. It used to have a dirt track we would ride on all the time. See Quail Hollow? See, that's all grown up. That used to be a dirt field there. That's all grown in about 50 years. That's all grown up right there. It took 50 years for that to happen. Me and my brothers, the school bus wouldn't go up this hill. Me and my brothers, after school, we'd take the bus home when we were real little. We used to have to walk up this hill, but this is the road I used to drive my go-kart on. This is, I got to get a hold of the camera here. So right here is exactly 2 miles. It's a little over 2 miles, so it'd be 4 miles there and back. I would ride my bike as a kid. I'd ride my bike about 5 or 6 miles. That sounds about right. That's the house I grew up in right there. Looks like somebody's living there, but that's the house I grew up in. This is the neighborhood. What, they put a big old Matt No used to live next door. But that is the house. I don't know if people can see me. Right there is the house. I bet they put a swimming pool right there. That's why it looks like that. I bet there's a swimming pool in there. They used to house. Yard's fenced in the back. Anyway, so it was 2.5 miles, did I say? Something like 2.5. So when I was a kid, I would ride my bike as parking back probably 5 miles or something like that. I would ride. That sounds about right. I mean, I walk, as old as I am now, I walk about a mile. I walk about 3 miles an hour. So riding a bicycle as a kid would even be faster. I could probably get from here to the park in about an hour. So yeah, that's what I used to do as a kid. Yeah, I could ride from here to the, surely within an hour, and then ride around and come back, spend 3 hours. Was this Bluebird? I think, I can't remember. That's Bluebird, or is this Dove? Bluebird, Dove, I can't remember which one's Bluebird or. My friend Dax Howard lived over here. I would sneak my go-kart. I would get my go-kart that Dad gave me, and I'd ride my go-kart over here. This neighborhood this subdivision right over here is Lamar Estates, or I can't remember the name of it. Man, I'd walk all over this place when I was a kid, riding my bicycle. I'd ride this road right here. I would ride my bicycle around and around on this road right here. I sure would. I rode over in that neighborhood over there, and there was another neighborhood over there. Man, this is old. Matt No's grandparents live in that house right over there. They probably, surely by now they're dead. They'd be old. They'd be so, no, it'd be that house right there. Matt No's grandparents. They've got to be dead by now, because they'd be so old. Let me stop right here, get these videos stopped, or should I keep them going? I'll just keep them going. Right through the old roads of Morristown here. Man, I can make a 5-hour video right now. Let me stop right now, right here. Let me just stop right here a second. And I'm gonna stop videoing this thing right here, but I'm gonna be driving all over Morristown. I haven't been in this church in forever, guys. I need to come here one Sunday so bad. I'm at First Baptist. They said I could come in here, I guess. I've not been here, I'm thinking 15 years. See the balconies up there? It's beautiful. My dad used to sing the choir there. Stained glass, look for stained glass windows. Well, you can't really see it too well from this angle, but they're blue. Maybe one Sunday I'll be able to come back here. I said it's 11 o'clock. I'll have to get here about 10:30. What time is it now? Yeah. Anyway. Well, this is the Morristown College Square Mall. I walked in the mall today for a couple of reasons. I've not walked in this mall in over 10 years. It's maybe 15, 20 years the last time I walked in this mall. I used to walk in this mall all the time for exercise. And then I got a friend of mine's not talked to me in a couple of months. I don't know what's wrong with him. I know he walks in the mall. But there's some things about College Square Mall that has changed, and then some things have not changed. Depends on what it is. But yeah, That was pretty good to walk in the mall this morning. There were other people there walking, not a lot of people. Malls are so beautiful. And I noticed that AT&T is still there. They've been there forever. Thanks for watching Tim's World.